Good afternoon and welcome to Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School. We come to you on this sunny Thursday afternoon. I'm Nick Dekaney, joined by my color commentator Tyler Aitken. We couldn't be more excited to bring you this Section 3 boys JV basketball game. Tonight's matchup, we have the JD Red Rams going against PSLA at Fowler Falcons. It is the Red Rams' second game of the season, looking to get back on track, looking to continue their win streak. Had a win in the first one against CBA, looked pretty strong there, but they faced a tough opponent in Fowler tonight.
That they do. And what we're going to look for here is Jamesville-DeWitt has two very good big men, Trent Hughes and Cade Caton, so we'll see how they get to work early today.
Pass there from Caton went out of bounds to start things off. Here are your starting lineups for both teams. For Fowler, we have number 4, Jules Jackson. Number 11, Omar Musa. Number 5, Anian Williams. Number 14, DJ Johnson. And rounded off by number 13, that will be Jadir Wilhite.
Great steal there by Ian Delpha.
Your starters for the Red Rams will look like number 3, Ian Delpha. Number 15, Aiden Bates. 24, Cade Caton, you see right there on your screen. Number 32, Trent Hughes, as Caton gets an easy layup. And rounded out by number 1, Jake Ogata.
And that's exactly what we saw in the last game. Cade Caton absolutely dominating the interior. That's going to be the biggest challenge for Fowler to stop today.
Williams looking for something, he didn't like it. Another go out of bounds. Back to the Red Rams.
Great hustle there by Johnson, just nobody was there to receive that pass.
Falcons coached by Coach Smith, and the Red Rams coached respectively by Coach Becker. Both do a great job with their programs. Caton block, no good. Another go out of bounds.
And that's exactly what Fowler's going to need to do if they want to stay in this game. Great defense there by Johnson. Really making sure that Caton is going to have to earn that inside.
Yeah, they're going to have to stay active on the boards and crashing the offensive glass as well and become a presence in the paint tonight.
Looks like it got a block there and a solid pressure, so they're definitely making it hard on Jamesville-DeWitt's big men today.
Looks like we have a wet floor. Ian Delpha on the inbound. He'll find Hughes. Red Rams swinging it around. Delpha on the corner for 3. That's no good, just a little too much on it. Back to Delpha, good offensive board. Pass it to the wrong man. That's Omar Musa on the steal. And he'll look to set things up for Fowler. Here's Jackson, giving him a move, puts up a 3. No good. Nice move there to get some space from Jackson, just couldn't quite connect on the 3.
And they've got a lot of off-ball movement on offense there. Fowler's really trying to mix up JD's defense here, so we'll see if they're able to create a mismatch with some of those switches there.
Two minutes into the first quarter, score only 2-0. Looking to change that early is Trent Hughes for the second basket of the Red Rams.
Right off the pass from Caton, too. Great chemistry between those two big men.
You see Jules Jackson there taking the blame for that turnover. Still early, though. A lot of time to get going for Fowler. Cade working the outside. Back to Hughes. Drives, puts up a layup. Off the backboard, no good. Anian Williams on the break for Fowler. Slowed down by a double team from JD. Back to Williams, pump fake. Drive strong, move, lays it up, and good. Williams right there.
Great control on that finish, very agile and nice touch to make sure it didn't bounce off the rim.
Yeah, put great spin on that ball to get it to roll backwards and in. Let's take a look at the replay here. I think we maybe had a charge call. Not quite sure what that was. Good acting job by Williams there to sell it.
Still called it a block, though, unfortunately for him.
Caden on a good quick and go. Just couldn't get it to fall for Bates. Great play design, though, from Coach Becker.
Lots of great passing there on the interior.
Jackson with a quick move. That'll be called off. It will stay the Falcons' ball.
And if you've been watching this season, one thing you've definitely noticed is that the referees are absolutely not going to call shooting fouls all that often. So if you are going to take a foul, they're likely going to make you take it out under the basket.
Yeah, the calls have been hard to come by with these refs. Really got to earn your free throws. As we see both teams in a timeout right now. Just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's a public service announcement from JD Athletics. The best precaution you can take against COVID-19 is to stay home whenever possible. We thank you for keeping yourself and our student athletes safe by watching this broadcast remotely. Let us bring the game to you instead. Thank you. All right, and as we come out of the timeout, it'll be Fowler ball. Down 2-4 right now. JD with 2 early baskets inside. We saw 9 Williams give a nice move to get Fowler on the board. Ill-advised pass there from Jackson. Ogata will get it on the steal. Finds Caden on the ground. Puts one up. He'll get fouled. And he'll be shooting 2.
And that was probably the best play of today that we saw today. Jake Ogata sprinting down the court, diving on the ball, and making an extremely accurate pass over to Caden off the ground. That was very impressive.
Yeah, it seemed like a sloppy pass there from Fowler, and he was just able to capitalize by breaking on the ball, and that's his football instincts right there paying off. A lot of multi-sport athletes on this JD team. We mentioned last time, Caden Ogata, Hughes, and Oscar Blair all playing football along with basketball. A lot of other athletes playing baseball and lacrosse in the spring as well. So it's a well-rounded team. As we get the reach and foul call there.
Getting a little sloppy there. Obviously, you want to reach for the ball when you have a chance on it, but it looked like Bates was a little bit sloppy with that, just reaching for the arm. You want to be a little bit more, you want to take that a little bit more carefully on steals.
And we saw that last game at CBA as Ogata gets a nice steal there. He'll push it up. Bates wide open for the layup. Gets it to go. Fowler will take a timeout. What I was saying is we saw last game, JD very aggressive early off the start, which led them into a lot of foul trouble, putting Bates out of the game for a lot of the first quarter and the second quarter as we get this replay here. Nice steal there and from Ogata. Way to get down the court and force it to Bates.
And one thing you want to keep in mind is, although it's definitely gotten them in a little bit of a foul trouble too, setting the tone early with some good, strong defensive plays, even if a foul is called, they're really sending a message. And they've definitely already got several steals off that aggressive defense. So it's a risky style of play, but it worked last game, and it seems like it's working so far today. They're willing to take a few of those fouls if it means getting that wide open layup down on the other end of the court.
They're aggressive. They're going to reach in. They're going to clog up those passing lanes. The JD defense has been effective so far. Just over 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Here's Jules Jackson bringing it up for Fowler. Fowler swinging it around. A 9 Williams for the long 3. He splashes it. Good shot there from a 9 Williams. He's got all 5 for the Falcons right now.
He's been their only point of offense today. They're really going to look to feed him the ball over these next few minutes.
Good defense right there from DJ Johnson to force out of Aitken. And Ryan Williams will bring the ball up again. Here's Johnson with the three. Bit outside on that one. Aitken with the rebound. Bates pushing it up. He finds Hughes. He'll be fouled.
What an amazing pass there. Great court vision from Jamesville-DeWitt. They've been pushing the ball up aggressively here, and they have not had too many miscues on them.
I think they're taking advantage of Fowler's lack of hustle on the fast breaks, and they're getting open lanes that Fowler's giving up. Hughes hits his first one. We have a sub here for JD and Fowler. Checking in for the Red Rams is number 11, Anthony Stickle. For Fowler, checking in is number 23, Daryl Beckwith. So competitive game here in the first. Bates for three in the corner, just short. Rebound from Fowler, pushing it up. Strong move, just couldn't quite finish.
Great defense by Bates, and he's pushing the ball up the court quick here.
Good pass there to Delpha. Oh, just couldn't quite hit it. Stickle no good on the take as well. We've got a reach-in foul.
I believe they called that a travel, Nick.
Oh, my mistake.
And again, JD's defense swarming the ball handlers from Fowler. Really able to force some miscues early here.
JD swinging it around. Delph in the corner again, same spot. Didn't have enough on it.
Delpha's definitely a good shooter for JD. That's the second time they've gotten him that look. They haven't converted it yet today, but he's gotten wide open both times. So look for them to continue feeding that corner off the inbounds play.
Jules Jackson with the strong take. It'll be called off. I believe there's a blocking foul. Oscar Blair checking in for Ian Delpha for the Red Rams. Blair, another one of those football athletes I mentioned. As it looked like Jackson had a push off there on Blair as he was checking in. Refs didn't like what they saw.
Got a little bit physical there opening up. It's a tough call for him, but they've been calling that this year. I'm not too surprised that they called that there, and he's just going to have to adjust his playing style. There's nothing you can really do to change the official's mind on that.
Official talking over with Coach Schmidt from the Falcons.
Visibly upset with that call. He's going to argue tooth and nail for his players there.
And I can see why. His players just being aggressive, just getting off the ball and looking for an open shot.
And they've allowed some physicality on both sides today. So that's the type of call that you don't really expect to see, but you have to just accept it. There's nothing you can do.
Rams back on offense, Stickle with the quick three. He hits.
They left him wide open. You can see him calling for the ball there. Great three, great stroke from him.
Jules Jackson. Probably a little angry after that last call. But Omar Musa from the top of the key just nails the three-pointer. Fowler showing signs of life here on offense. Bates with the shot attempt. Won't count. But Fowler showing the ability to hit the three early here. I believe that's their second of the game already.
It's definitely something the Rams will have to look to guard a little bit closer. They can't just give them open shots.
Nice pass there to Kayan, who's wide open underneath the basket. Red Rams will go back up by 5.
If he was a little bit more open there, he might have been able to dunk that. Definitely got a lot of height there.
I think so. Here's Jules Jackson on the three. You can tell Fowler not afraid to let it fly here. Bates will find Kayan again. He'll be whacked, and he'll shoot 2.
They're feeding the ball inside, so of course they're going to get fouled. So one thing that Jamesville-DeWitt struggled a little bit last week was with free throw shooting. So we'll be able to see today if they're able to get back on track there they hit their first.
Yeah, free throw shooting definitely a problem in the first 3 quarters, you could say, because when it came down to crunch time, they were hitting all their free throws. But obviously a lot of missed points left on the board that Coach Becker would like to capitalize on.
Caton converted both there, though, so definitely what they want to do if they're going to be pushing the ball inside aggressively. Hit those free throws.
Jackson back on offense. Takes it to Moose to swing it around. Terrence Lawrence has checked in the game for Fowler. Lawrence, he'll take the 3. Didn't have enough. Stickle on the rebound, pushing the break. Finds Caton again. Just couldn't quite hit the layup there. Had the look he wanted. Just pushed it a bit too outside.
Great move, very agile from the big man there. Just couldn't convert the shot.
Jackson will be hit. And he will be shooting 2. First trip to the line here for the Falcons. Oh, excuse me. Saw the referee put up 2. I was mistaken. That's Jadir Will will be called for jump ball. Mario Strife coming in for Aiden Bates. Here's Moose on the inbound. Will in the corner. He's locked. Tough pass stolen by Blair. He'll be pushing the break behind the back pass. Couldn't quite hit, but Trent Hughes is there to clean up the miss.
Look at that basket. Great pass behind the back, and great job on Hughes for a heads-up play, finishing that. Always want to follow your shots there.
Little under a minute to play here. Red Rams up 17-8. They've looked to be in control as of right now. But Fowler definitely still hanging in there. Let's check out that replay on the fast break. Behind the back pass to Stickle. Stickle couldn't hit it, but Trent Hughes was right there behind him with the putback. Great play there.
Absolutely fantastic vision from Oscar Blair.
That's that QB1 vision he has. Jules Jackson was his first free throws of the game. More substitutions here for both teams. JD, we have Jake Ogata checking in. And for Fowler, we have number 20, Saquon Taylor. Jules on his second attempt from the line. Like to hit this one, and he does. 17-9, here's the score. JD looking to get one more shot before the end of the first quarter. Blair out wide, almost got stolen. Stickle will have the open 3, he takes it. Just off the back iron. Stickle will get his own rebound. Strife with the move. Blocked. What defense from Fowler. Have one more shot left. Nearly hit it, but great defensive sequence there from Fowler to end the first quarter.
You could see Coach Becker from Jamesville-DeWitt calling for another play, and it seems like there must have been a miscommunication there because Jamesville-DeWitt just ran and took a shot about 8 seconds before the first quarter ended. So their coach always wants them to get the last shot, and they did not hold for that there. So
yeah, got the offensive rebound, could have just held it, but little miscommunication, as you said.
Very lucky that Fowler's not able to convert that 3 at the end of the quarter.
We remind you that you are able to comment as we go through this live stream. You can comment whatever you'd like. It's always more fun when the viewers at home are also active. 17-9 here as we start the second quarter. Strong offensive quarter for the Red Rams. They had it going deep They had it going inside, actually. Excuse me. It was Fowler that had it going from deep, hit 2 different threes, and they showed signs of life throughout that quarter as well.
They definitely have the offensive firepower. They just haven't been consistent enough. There's been a few well-off three-point shots, so I think it's all about shot selection for them. They can make good shots, but they're not always taking good shots. Definitely a situation where you want to find your best players and you want to make sure that they're the ones putting up the shots and they're putting up good ones.
I'm sure Coach Schmidt will make his adjustments. Red Rams will start this quarter with the ball. You can see Stickle looking to Coach Becker there for the play call. Cade will find Blair underneath. He'll shoot 2. Quick play there from the Red Rams to get Blair open underneath. I think with moving Caton around from the paint, must have confused the Fowler defenders. Not used to seeing him out there on the perimeter. Interesting free throw routine here from Oscar Blair.
And I'm going to make a comparison here that I don't know if it'll make sense to you, but to me it makes perfect sense. Cade Caton is kind of playing like Nikola Jokic today. He can finish inside, but when they bring him outside, he can make those passes that almost turns him into a little bit of a point guard. He's had 3 or 4 of them already today. Right into the passing lane, right for a wide open layup for his teammates there. So great court vision and great scoring from Caton.
Definitely showing his dual threat ability. Talking about Jokic absolutely transforming the center position in the NBA. Who would have thought that a guy, a 7-footer, could be putting up 10 assists a game and running the offense for his team?
Exactly.
And for Fowler currently, we have Jules Jackson, Terrence Lawrence. As JD gets on the break, Blair will go up. Couldn't connect on the easy layup. Caton will get the offensive board. He'll find Strife for the wide open layup, and he'll hit it.
And again, Caton with a beautiful assist. Absolutely stunning pass.
Great job there to also get the offensive rebound. But as I was saying, on the court for Fowler, Jules Jackson, Anian Williams, was number 20 there. Saquon Taylor. Got it out with Terrence Lawrence. And number 14, DJ Johnson.
Great block and rebound there from Caton. Just tried to push the ball up a little too early and was forced out of bounds.
Excuse me, it's not DJ Johnson. It's number 24, Musa Dedidri, in for the Falcons. Timeout taken just before the shot went up, so it won't count.
And the person you just saw shoot after the timeout was called, Anian Williams from Fowler, already has 5 points, over half of the Falcons' points. You think they'd look to feed him a little bit more because he's been their primary source of scoring today, but
yeah,
he hasn't taken most of their shots. I think they want to find him a little bit more this quarter.
Yeah, he had their opening 2 buckets for them, got them up 5 points. See Coach Schmidt there making adjustments. Might want to get him the ball more. See Coach Schmidt there. Looks like he's telling his guys just to hustle. Really play to win here. Because you can see they obviously have the talent.
They've just been beat up the court several times on fast breaks, and that's not something you want to do. They've not converted on all of their free throws. They've missed loose balls, so there's definitely an opportunity for them to get more, but they have the talent, and they're certainly capable of staying in this game.
Jackson was no good on the 3. Mid-range put up by Lawrence. It'll hit off the rim. Bates on the layup. Couldn't quite roll in. And Williams will get the board. Away from the double team. Be another blocking foul on the Red Rams.
And it hasn't converted into points yet, but this last little stretch has seemed to be very good for the Falcons. Number 12, Lawrence, and number 5, Williams, both getting rebounds there over that last stretch. It seems like whatever they heard in the timeout worked. Hopefully they can keep that hustle up and get back in this game.
Lawrence finding Jackson in the corner, wide open for 3. Rims out. That's a shot you want, though, if you're Fowler.
Definitely.
Want to keep taking it. Ogata on the give and go. Got a little sloppy, went out of bounds.
If you're in the gym, you could hear Coach Becker from Jamesville-DeWitt saying, just go up with that, Jake. Seemed to be too many passes there from Jamesville-DeWitt. Always want to be selfless, but it was too many there, and it was forced out of bounds.
Blair couldn't quite get it to Caton. Was stolen again. It's a good defense. Good defensive stretch here as a 9. Williams takes the shot. That won't fall. But buckets have not been easy to come by. As I say, as Caton gets the easy layup inside.
Beautiful pass by Kessler there to feed him.
Rams up 22-9, going on a little bit of a run. A 9 Williams, the long 3. Didn't have nearly enough. And Rams will push it up. Kessler with the floater. He gets it.
So last play we saw Kessler give it to Caton, and here we saw Caitlin with a beautiful assist to Kessler. So a little bit, I help you, you help me there. Great chemistry between those two teammates.
Definitely, and talking about chemistry of the team, able to watch them practice a few times a week. This is really a close team, and you can tell they all share a companionship with each other, and I think that's only going to help them in winning basketball games, being able to trust the man across from you. Strife playing good defense there. Wasn't good enough as Terrence Lawrence gets a tough shot to fall.
Strong move by Lawrence there.
Kane inside, finds Ogata. He'll put up the easy layup. And again there with Caton, if he goes up, he's drawing 2 defenders, so makes it quite easy to get the ball out to someone else because you're going to have someone open.
I feel like a broken record, but I can't help but compliment his passing on every single possession, it seems like.
A 9 Williams. Had a move, didn't like it. Kicked it out. Terrence Lawrence just couldn't quite connect. A great pass there to get down court, and Ogata will get another easy layup.
Great hustle by Ogata getting wide open, and Cade Caton with a baseball pass there. Slung it down almost like a quarterback or an outfielder all the way across the court to a wide open Ogata.
Jackson on a tough shot. Gets it to fall. My goodness, Jules Jackson fading away. Let's take a look at that. Well, here's the pass from Caton to Ogata. Hopefully we get that shot from Jackson, maybe not.
Just love to see the composure there from Jackson. It was an insanely difficult shot, so the fact that he was able to convert that is very, very impressive.
The fact he's even able to get it off was surprising, but great shot there. As the Rams will take over possession. Delphin again in the corner. Looks similar to the play they ran earlier. Tough pass there will be stolen. Here's DJ Johnson looking to get things going for Fowler. He's got a guy open. Didn't see him quick enough.
Great heads-up defense there by Kessler.
We'll get another blocking foul on Fowler.
And we are in the one-and-one already here for the Red Rams.
Trent Hughes with his first trip to the line today. I believe he's had a layup or 2 already in this one.
Since that fourth quarter of their game against CBA on Saturday, they've been lights out from the line. So First 3 quarters of the season, not too good, but the last 3 quarters have been spectacular.
I think Coach Becker would definitely pleased with that. But I'm sure she'll keep working on that in practice. She kills her guys, but it pays off when it comes to game day. Jackson outside, gets the pick, takes the 3. Hit off the front iron. And Delphi will get the ball for the Red Rams. Swinging it around. Kessler with a good move. Getting Kessler.
Great hop step, weaving in between the defense there. Love the aggressiveness of that take.
JD has been on a run all quarter, and Fowler just cannot seem to stop the bleeding. Jackson thought about the 3. Decided not to. Good move there behind the back.
Way to hold on to the ball there. He was double teamed and somehow kept it.
Should have been a turnover for just about any other player, but Jules Jackson putting the ball on a string. Let's take a replay at that. Look at that move there. Great hop step there to get in the paint. Just blowing by his defender was Gannon Kessler. Pick from Caton. He'll get the ball back from Delphi. Didn't have quite the angle he liked. But Hughes was there, and he'll shoot 2 again. Back-to-back trips for the line here for Trent Hughes. Just under 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. JD's offense looks pretty unstoppable right now. They're just out hustling and outplaying the Fowler Falcons.
They're really getting whatever they want here. If they want a 3, they're going to get an open look. If they want a big man to take a layup, they're going to get an opportunity. So it's been very impressive, and it's beautiful to watch. Poetry in motion.
And for Fowler currently, number 11, Omar Musa. Number 13, Jadir Wilhite. Jules Jackson again on the tough look. Looks similar to the shot before. He gets it to fall. Seems that if the shot is harder, he's more likely to make it.
There are definitely players like that, and it's always fun to watch.
Caton on the outside. He'll take it all the way in. I believe that was a charge call.
It was. Great take of the charge by Johnson there. Set his feet and did exactly what he needed to do.
Jules Jackson looked like he was talking to the ref there. It was a tough move there from Musa to Deidre. Wouldn't fall. Trent Hughes coast to coast. Couldn't get it to go. Big man was moving on that play. That's always what you see, especially as a player and a coach. If you got your big man hustling down the court, you got to feed him. You got to repay him. There's not every possession where you're going to see him down there.
Absolutely. Though I think you heard Becker on the sideline saying, give it to a guard so he can bring the ball up.
Might have been a little bit faster than Hughes. Kayan backing down. Musa to Deidre for the easy layup. That's been pretty much the story of this one. No one to stop the bleeding for Fowler. 3 there taken by Jadir Wilhite. Had a little too much on it. It banked off the front iron. Similar situation here as the end of the first quarter. Red Rams will want the last shot. Caton blew an easy layup, gets his own board and makes it. Might not have gotten the last shot, but definitely got the shot they wanted. And Fowler will just run out the clock as we head to halftime. Red Rams up 37-15 on a strong run there throughout the second quarter. We'll see you back here for the start of the second half. Thank you so much for watching JD TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of action in tonight's boys JV basketball matchup with the Red Rams, Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams against the PSLA at Fowler Falcons. So far, it's been all JD coming off a really strong second quarter, a lot of offense. Fowler not finding many ways to stop it so far.
They need to get some stops on defense, and they need to take some better shots on offense. So lots of room for improvement, but lots of time left to play.
Out on the court for Fowler is, we have a shot clock error. Yeah. Not a turnover on Fowler, but just an error with the machine. On the court right now for Fowler, we have Jules Jackson, Anine Williams, DJ Johnson, Jadir Wilhite, and to round it out, I believe that's number 11, Omar Musa. For the Red Rams, we have Ian Delpha, Aiden Bates, Trent Hughes, Cade Caton, and Jake Ogata. Starting the second half, Fowler got to find a way to get some consistent offense here. Showed flashes in both quarters. Hit a couple threes in a row. And just good offensive possessions, but couldn't get it going at all times, which is really what they need right now.
They need more consistent ball movement. They've had a little too many isolation plays, which is something they want to avoid here in the second half.
Inbound was tipped by Delpha, but Jackson will keep it. Working the outside, Johnson for the long three. Way too much on it, but Jackson was there. Couldn't get the easy layup. Keaton firing a pass down, but that'll be stolen. I'm going to go right back to Fowler. Jackson again, he'll put a shot up. It goes, but it won't count. Sure, he's still happy. It's a tough move.
And I think they know at this point they're not going to get a shooting foul on a play like that, so not coming to a surprise to anybody.
Jackson working the outside. Back to Musa. He'll go up with it. Couldn't quite connect. Good hustle there, though, from Jadir Wilhite.
And great challenge on that shot by Caton.
Anthony Stickle coming in for Trent Hughes.
Looks like Fowler's changing stuff up with a 2-3 zone defense here.
See how that works against. Didn't work there. Ogata got the easy layup.
Jamesville-DeWitt just passed right around it.
And that's really been the story of tonight, is not physical paint defense from Fowler. And with the two big men there from JD, they're just going to abuse the inside. So that's where most of their points have come from, as the three taken there and hit by Jadir Wilhite. Good play to get Fowler going in the second half. Got on the block. He'll find Delpha for three. Open. Couldn't quite connect. Had too much on it. Here's Bates for three. Couldn't hit either. But Red Rams just dominating the offensive glass right now. And they'll hold the ball again. Quick passing here for JD. Caton up with it again. Got it after collecting his own rebound. Great long possession there for the Red Rams. A lot of hustle shown, and they're just staying active. Jackson with the tough move. Just couldn't quite fall. Delpha on the break. Good pass to Bates. Floater. Connects. Red Rams, much of the same as we saw in the first quarter.
Their ball movement is amazing to watch against the man, against the zone, against the fast break defense. They've just been able to work the ball wherever they want to.
Jackson again working on Stickle. Tough shot there. Didn't have a great chance of going in. Delpha in the corner, thought about it. He'll pass to Stickle. He'll take the three. Connects.
That's Stickle's second of the game. An absolute knockdown shooter for the Red Rams.
Red Rams letting it fly from everywhere right now, and it's hitting. They've got everything going for them tonight. D.J. Johnson on a tough shot. Seemed forced there.
4-on-1 from JD.
And great defense there to stop it from Omar Musa. Was up against 4 different Red Rams. Still find a way to stop the break. So I'm sure his coach will be happy with that. But Stickle will still shoot 2.
You're right, great defense there, and although he fouled, to not give up a wide open layup was extremely impressive.
Sub here coming in for the Red Rams. Amir Zahir seeing his first action tonight. Here's Stickle's second free throw. He hits both. JD up big here in the third quarter, just stretching their lead from halftime. Musa blocked by Caton. All the way from mid-range. Caton will pass to Stickle. Tough layup there, gets it to go.
What a stretch here from Stickle. A 3, 2 free throws, and a nice layup. He's playing extremely well, and they seem to be feeding him the ball.
Fowler will take a timeout, and a much-needed one at that. Down 32 here with just over 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Excuse us, just had some miscommunication. Coach Schmidt trying to get his guys going, get them with some juice, but it's tough, especially with no crowd to cheer them on. Got to find the energy within yourselves. We talk about that almost every game here because it's such an important factor that you would never really have to handle as a high school athlete. But it is 2021 and very unprecedented.
Good block there by Bates.
Good pass there, too, to Delpha. He'll find Stickle, pump fake. Tough floater. Couldn't get it to go. Caton on his own rebound. He'll be whacked. And take 2.
Three things can happen when Caton goes up with it. He'll either make a layup, he'll get his own rebound, or he'll get fouled going up on the shot. It's absolutely insane how dominant he is inside.
And we go back to why he was so dominant last week is just because they have no one to match up against him. He's a 6'4", 6'5" freshman, and there's no one physically big enough to stop him. Now Williams pushing the ball up, had Jules Jackson, but couldn't quite get it to him. Trey Evans seeing his first action here. Wanted the 3, couldn't get it. Here comes Jules Jackson. Reverse layup, had too much on it. A good hustle here from Fowler. And Jadir Wilhite will go to the line.
You saw some good defense there from Evans and Zahir hustling back to stop that, but ended up getting the foul there towards the end of the play.
JD, with a lead like this, we get to see action from guys that we haven't seen yet. Amir Zahir, Trey Evans, both guys that normally would be sitting on the bench more than seeing the court, but glad to see more of the team in tonight's game. Substitution here for the Falcons. That's Musa Dedidri coming in for Omar Musa. Jadir Wilhite hits his free throws. Rams move the ball around. Kayan didn't hit twice. Got 2 offensive boards, couldn't get the third. And here comes TJ Johnson. Jules Jackson lost his own ball. Was able to recover. Williams didn't see anything he liked. Johnson, top of the key for 3. He hits. DJ Johnson.
Beautiful shot right over the defense. Definitely a difficult one. He's really glad to have hit that.
Yeah, much needed bucket there for Fowler just to get something on the board. Help their confidence a little bit. Red Rams looking inside. Here had a look. Evans again from 3. Couldn't hit. You can see the whole bench, even the varsity team standing up when he shoots. Guy like that, they really want to see make a basket. Stickle for 3. His had too much, bounced off the top. But good hustle there from Jules Jackson.
Great hustle on defense there, but Jamesville-DeWitt's hustle on offense has been insane. The amount of offensive rebounds they've gotten, I've lost track. It's just such an advantage. I think if you win the offensive rebound battle, you pretty much win the game. There's almost nothing you can do unless you're able to out-hustle them and box out.
Second chance points, there's not much that you like better than that as Ian McIntyre checks in for his first action tonight. First action of the season, I believe. You're right, when you control the offensive glass, the amount of time you can waste with your possession as well increases dramatically. You can just hold the ball, reset your offense, and get another 24 seconds on that clock.
Absolutely.
And you can just really dictate the pace of the game. And that's what JD's been doing tonight. They're up big here, 50-22, with 2 left in the third. Johnson again from 3. He hit it last possession. That one wouldn't go. Evans again from 3. Here's his third. He finally connects. Trey Evans with a little bit of a celebration there to the bench. Hitting his first points of the season. You can tell JD bench is hyped right now. It's Jadir Wilhite on the 3. Too much on it. And Zahir will lose it, going out of bounds.
It's a tough pass to make and a tough pass to catch there, but love the hustle on the fast break by the Red Rams. You can see the varsity team there heading into the locker room, which means you don't need to go anywhere after this game. You can stay right with us. We'll be back here at 7 o'clock for their game against Fowler as well. Jackson went up with it, got fouled. He'll shoot 2. This is Jackson's second trip to the line tonight. Mario Strife checked into the game for JD. And I'm sure in this fourth quarter we'll see a lot of that second unit for JD. Great time for them to get some playing experience. Red Rams have a very deep team and a lot of great players that they want to look to. So it'll be great to see everybody get some shots up in this last 9 minutes of the game.
Just under a minute here left in the third. JD swinging it around. McIntyre open on the block. Tough layup, couldn't get it to fall. But again, back on offensive glass. They're dominating. Strife went up with it, and he'll shoot 2. It's again, like you said, if you get the offensive board, you get to keep holding it, and stays your ball. Not much you can do as a defender.
I think one thing you want to look at is Fowler's in his zone defense here, and it's much more difficult to box out in a zone defense, so that could be contributing to the amount of offensive boards that the Rams have been getting in the second half.
That is a good point. It does seem like they have more. They've been out-rebounded more in the second half than the first. Maybe the zone is something to be a part of that as Strife hits his second. Another thing to add is this same Fowler group has been in the game almost the whole time, so you have to believe they're getting pretty fatigued going up against a fresh second unit of JD players. Tough move there from Musa to, that's Jadir Wilhite getting his and one moment. So he'll try and clean up the 3 points.
Quick fact for you guys, the head coach of JV here used to be Corcoran's head coach, and he's the dad of the varsity
McIntyre looking around. He finds Strife. Quick pass there to Zahir, and he'll hit for his first bucket of the game.
The passing in between that zone for the Red Rams has been so impressive in this last quarter.
Williams on the long 3 to end the quarter. Couldn't get the buzzer beater. And JD just continuing their run, absolutely dominating the Falcons right now. Both teams will take a break, and we will see you right back here in a couple of minutes for the end of the fourth quarter.
One last quarter play here. We're going to look for both teams. I think it's safe to say at this point both teams aren't so worried about that score right now and more worried about what they're getting out of this game. Both teams have a lot to learn here. I think Jamesville-DeWitt can try some things that they don't usually try, maybe some new offenses, some new defenses, look to new people. Same thing from Fowler. They're going to try to experiment a little bit because at this point they just want to learn and improve to get better for that next game that they'll each play.
Yeah, even on the losing side, you could keep your starters in and really just try and play to win, but there's no point, like you said. Better to get everyone in the game and get them some experience with your plays and defense.
And
a 9, Williams. Started the game off with 2 straight buckets to get the Falcons going early. Haven't seen much of him since. Delpha on the break. Going to slow it down a bit. Keaton on the wing. Force it inside. It'll be turned over. The 9, Williams. We slapped there,
great block there by Hughes.
but we'll retain possession. Good take there. That's Jadir Wilhite getting his second bucket of the fourth quarter. He's been one of the few bright spots for Fowler tonight as Hughes takes the shot. Couldn't quite get it, but of course Keaton is right there on the board. Here's Musa to Deidre for the Falcons. Tough move. maybe too tough. A couple defenders there lurking. Stelfa thought he got hit there. Kane back outside, dribbled off his foot. It'll go right back to Fowler. 9 Williams nearly went coast to coast there. And Caton will be down on the other end for the easy bucket. Timeout here for the Red Rams as they'll sub in a whole new unit. I think that may be it for their starters tonight. Take a look at this pass from Delpha. Finds Caton down the court. That's just more of what we've seen tonight. Easy buckets in the paint. You can see just the fatigue from a 9 Williams there. Slow to dribble the ball up, and playing against a fresh JD team like Wickham's in right now. He hasn't seen the court all game, so might be best here for Coach Schmidt to put in some backups and let them play, get their legs a little fatigued as well. Williams had just too much on that shot. Strife on the board, clamped up by Williams. Gritty defense there. Jadir Wilhite will pass it around. The 3 by Terrence Lawrence was no good. Here's Wickham for his first shot. It's up and good. Jimmy Wickham seeing his first action tonight.
One thing I'm surprised you're not seeing here from the Red Rams is the 3-2 zone defense. That's something Becker likes to play in different situations. I'm surprised she's not trying it out here in this fourth quarter of the game.
Well, still 6:40 left on the clock. Who knows? Good hustle there from both teams. Stolen from DJ Johnson, though.
Good defense there from Wickham.
3 taken and splashed. That is Terrence Lawrence.
Right over Oscar Blair there. What a challenging shot.
Had a little celebration, too, so I'm glad he's having fun with it. Might be down big, but still doesn't mean you can't enjoy the game. Strife was no good on that up and under. But he'll poke it away. Good hustle play there. Back to Strife. Floater off the front. You can see he's hustling. And then again, it's just those fresh set of legs. Haven't been playing all game. He's going to be ready to battle in the fourth as Wickham is called for the foul. Jadir Wilhite will shoot 2. Wilhite no good on his second attempt. Good ball movement here from the Rams. We've seen that all night. As they look to slow things down. Zahir underneath, wide open. He'll
Great
get that
pass
to
there
go.
by Jimmy Wickham to feed him inside. He's able to pin the defender behind him and put up a wide open layup.
Good to see the third big man for the Red Rams here in Zahir getting some playing time, getting some buckets. It'll be so big for them if they can get him playing at a high level, because with him, Caton, and Hughes on the court, I'm not sure what JV team in Central New York is going to stop them. That's just too much height for one lineup. Blair will take the 3. Couldn't quite connect. We'll see Jules Jackson taking it to him. 3 taken there by Moussa Dedidri. Back down to Zahir. Good passing there from the Red Rams. I feel like I'm a broken record, but I have to comment on it, as we will get a timeout from Fowler. Today's meet is brought to you by the Jamesville-DeWitt Rampage. The Rampage is a fully online student-run newspaper which covers news, sports, culture, and everything in between. Even the current state of world affairs can't prevent the Rampage from bringing you the JD news and stories you care about. So stay up to date on all things JD. Make sure to check out jdrampage.org. That's right, www.jdrampage.org. Thank you. Rampage actually run by my color commentator sitting right next to me, Tyler Aitken. Does a phenomenal job writing weekly. Definitely worth your time to go check out.
Thank you. I appreciate the shout out, Nick. We've got some great winter sports stories that are going to be going up over the next few weeks, so we'd really appreciate anybody taking a look if they'd like to.
So just about 3 minutes left here in this one. Red Rams still up big, as both teams look to get out of this one. Here's Jules Jackson. He's going to take that three just off the back iron. The ball will be stripped by Gannon Kessler.
I think there was a clock issue there. Absolutely great hustle there by Kessler.
Last game, we actually saw a lot of clock issues in crunch time. There's about 2 minutes left in the game, and we had Coach Becker screaming the shot clock to her guys because the timer wasn't working.
Luckily, at least one of them is working right now.
And it's a much less high-intensity situation as Jules Jackson gets the and one. Let's check this out.
A couple of really great plays today on the inside. Look at that, finishing through contact. And like you said earlier, the harder the shot, the better he plays.
Yeah, he's really put together a highlight tape tonight. A lot of tough shots, getting them to fall, and he's been one of their few bright spots. Red Rams swinging it around, finding Kessler underneath. It's been more of the same, just picking apart that zone. Fowler stands no chance right now. See Jules Jackson again on the three. Was feeling himself there. Maybe a heat check type shot as Kessler will force it to McIntyre. I believe it was a charging call, though, on Kessler.
Jules bringing the ball up.
Johnson pump fakes. Takes a strong move, but good defense there from Zahir, making his presence felt.
Jadir Wilhite has had a great fourth quarter. Lots of nice layups from him.
There he is again, as you call his name. Stuffing that shot from Zahir. Let's check this out again. Coming behind him. Might have gotten called for the foul, but great play nonetheless. If they're going to go to the line, at least make them earn it. Zahir no good on his second. Here's Lawrence for three. Just rattled out. But way to stay there from Musa to Deidre. Active on the offensive glass. Got second chance points there. if we had seen more of that Fowler tonight, we'd be looking at a much closer game as McIntyre takes the corner three. And Zahir will get another easy bucket. But Fowler showed signs on a couple different plays tonight that they have the talent, as Jackson will take another three, get his own board. But they certainly have the talent to hang with these teams. It's just a matter of hustle and determination if they really want to win these games.
I think there's also a factor of knowing when to make which play. They have a lot of great plays they can run, as we see a great bucket there again by Wilhite. It's all just about being able to be controlled and take the right shots at the right time.
Looks like JD will dribble this one out, as the Red Rams put up a dominating performance against the Falcons. Fowler stood no chance after the first quarter. We thank you so much for watching JD TV. I'm Nick Dekaney, once again joined by my partner Tyler Aitken. And we'll be right back here at 7 o'clock for the varsity game. Thank you very much.